Okay, this pipe was an absolute nightmare. Just gonna go and see how everything looks in there. Take the intake manifold off. See if we can fit any reeds in here. See what we got here inside the Hobo Supreme. Oh, it's a big bell, Paul.
Oh my God, this engine is disgusting.
It's a Hobo motor. Oh, what do you mean junk? They're perfect. Dr. Pulley sliders, bro.
Dr. Charlie sliders.
Dr. Rusty sliders.
That's a fresh burnout.
That's a fresh.
No, it's not.
Look at him.
I didn't do a burnout on that. Maybe. See. No.
His
Look who made it all the way to Selwood.
like a mile. Okay, this pipe was an absolute nightmare. Not happy with how it turned out, but it's gonna work. So, horrible welds, using like 3 different metals from 3 different countries. Not enjoyable, and it has film on it, rust on the inside. Some of the pipe was used. That being said, it's pretty bad, but I don't care. Now I'm gonna pull the CVT cover off this guy, take a look. This is not grabbing, so something's going on here. I'm gonna see if it's a Minarelli bell, which I believe it is. I think it's a 112. Just gonna go and see how everything looks in there. Not sure what to expect. Kind of loose bolt up here. Take the intake manifold off. See if we can fit any reeds in here. Change the oil and put the shrouds back on. And we're just gonna wait for this intake to show up. See what we got here inside the Hobo Supreme. I mean, I guess it's shows genuine's quality. It could survive being in the hands of a hobo for several years. I'm guessing they didn't use the best quality fuels and oils. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, she's grimy. Something sounds super grindy in here. Ooh, she's rusty, all right. Wow. Still in there, boys. Man, there's a little bit of play in there.
Sorry to interrupt, but we are less than 8,000 subscribers away from giving away the pre-bug. Now, you guys have heard us for the past about 9 months on telling you that we're giving you a bike for free. All you have to do is subscribe and comment on the specific video. The video is linked above, but here's all the information. All right guys, so as you've seen, we gave away the Bug Eye. First part of May, we'll do a video and an announcement on who won. We're also giving away a pre-bug. To win, you need to be subscribed. But how else? Watch the original video so you can enter to win. So guys, do us a favor, share that video. Share it as much as you can. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your grandma to subscribe, your mom to subscribe, your dad to subscribe. Doesn't matter, your cat. Let's get to 40,000 subscribers so we can give away that bike. Back to the video.
Come on, baby. Oh yeah. There we go. Gosh, it almost looks like... Okay. 771. Ooh, that looks like a worn belt. Clutch doesn't look terrible. Let's see if it's a Minerelli spline. Ooh.
Is it?
Nope.
Honda?
It's not Minerelli.
Oh man, that's a big bell.
Oh, it's a big bell,
Oh
Paul.
my god, this engine is disgusting.
Don't. It's a hobo motor.
Bro,
Oh man.
looks like he's living in it.
Do you have a? You don't have a Honda?
Sure do.
What's that?
A Piaggio.
Okay, give me that.
No.
Hit me with that, Paul. Hey.
So I was.
Ooh.
So we're gonna
Okay.
have to find a 112 Piaggio bell, which sucks because I ordered a CPI one. However, I'll find one. Junk.
What do you mean junk? They're perfect. Dr. Pulley sliders, bro.
Dr. Charlie sliders.
Dr. Rusty sliders.
So, sweet exhaust.
You like that?
We already offer this, right?
No.
This is like something we have in stock,
No.
right? No?
Nope. I was cursing,
This is
covered in
pro-
sweat, welding for like an entire
What
day.
if we
So this is a prototype,
Yeah.
potentially.
Well,
if it,
we'll
it-
see.
We're going to test
I'm
it and make sure.
I'm gonna see how it does. So this is a chamber from a AF24,
34.
AF34 stroker Dio, and the header from like 3 different exhausts that we had laying around. But yeah, if it works, it makes power. Maybe there's just not a whole lot of 110s here, but I'd be game to make it here.
So it looks like right here you did some tire
Paul
testing.
said that he didn't do any burnouts, but
What? I didn't. It's a tweaker tire, bro.
That's a fresh burnout.
that's a fresh.
No, it's not.
Look at him.
I didn't do a burnout on that one.
Yesterday he told me he did a little one.
Maybe. No. It was
Maybe
like,
is a yes, unless you have kids.
Well,
and
it
then you
obviously wasn't super big and smoky, but it definitely was a
It
burnout.
off the line like torque burnout.
Yeah,
Like, in the
right.
say,
trunk.
no,
Yeah.
No.
It was like a Walter Lima.
with like the legs flying
You
everywhere.
were just trying to dig some deep ruts.
Oh, these are a rut
Could be
digger.
from when Seth rode it too.
Seth didn't. Oh, he rode it in the grass and he was jumping.
Okay, the burnout in the grass.
I'm not even dignified out with the response. So yeah, hoping this works.
What size carb are you gonna run on it?
35.
Probably a. I don't know. 24 maybe? 24, 26. I have not decided yet. We don't need to come. I can't start it until my intake comes. So and the welding's not done the pipe. I'm gonna just see how it runs first. I don't know if I'm gonna have this together for what's his name, the writer?
Trevor?
Yeah.
Trevor will just pedal it. He'll just like walk it around.
I mean, it can't be any worse than his
What were you gonna say?
can't be any worse than his Typhoon experience.
Hey man, Typhoon made it all the way to Selwood.
Like a mile.
And back.
A whole mile, huh?
That's 3 miles.
Oh,
From here to Selwood?
1.5 and back.
Is it really 3 miles?
Great while it was doing it. No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Oh, don't lie. What the
This,
hell? No, don't lie.
this will for sure make it more than 1.5 miles.
We don't know yet. It's hot in here.
Yep.
It's because Pat's in the room.
Wow.
Ooh, thanks, Paul.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I know.
Lying,
It's
but-
literally the nicest thing Paul's ever said to me.
He's trying to turn over a new leaf.
What have you ever said to me that's nice besides that I'm hot right now?
Is that nice
Yeah.
saying you're hot, or is that weird?
Well, I mean
Both?
it's equally nice and hot.
Is it weird in a
Maybe-
hot kind of way?
Weird.
Maybe. I'm not.
I mean, it's okay if you have a crush on me and all, but I'm just not interested.
You're not his kind, Paul.
I don't F with dudes.
Oh.
Mr. Brandon.
Hi.
You want to give me an update on the good old tweaker motor? What is it? The roughhouse, right?
Did we go over that?
Yeah, you went over the fact that it was tweaker motor and all that other stuff.
Well. We bought the bike from a tweaker.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure if it was a tweaker, but
Yeah.
there were
hobo is what you end up referring to.
It's a life choice, though.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle
Yeah.
choice. Okay, so a few challenges with the Rattler. The cylinders, we talked about doing ported cylinders. We're not going to do those because of demand. We would probably sell maybe 1 or 2 a year. So not going to do ported cylinders. If you want a new OEM one, we can get those, and we have 1 or 2 listed on the site right now, but ported ones just not worth the energy. I took an exhaust that's similar to like a, I can show you, similar to like a V8 style exhaust that we fabbed up and welded on. It was a prototype pipe that we had for something, and as you guys saw on the dyno, it did not do very well. It was just, you can see it getting really hot in one part, so I think the pipe was too restrictive. So at the end, what we ended up doing is putting on the Prima pipe, which actually worked pretty good for what it was. We didn't get any dyno figures on that, but we put it on and it ran 10 times better. So we did the Prima pipe on that guy. There are no pipes available for the Rattler, not a single one. You can take a BWS 100 pipe and you can cut the flange and rotate it, bolt it up to make it fit if you weld it. However, I did that on my personal bike and it was actually worse. So the Rattler, for some reason, is definitely a trickier one to get gains out of because there's nothing bolt on. The Molosi Variator, which I have hanging on the wall over there, actually made it slower than the stock one. So I have not found a variator that works great. There are no pipes that bolt onto the Rattler. The NCY makes an intake manifold for the roughhouse, which is a big spigot pipe thing on there, and in order to get that to fit on the Rattler, you have to grind it down really far, and you have to grind down the bolt for the motor mount as well. So that's not bolt on, that's pretty extensive. You got to die grind out probably a total of 1/4 inch of material between the two surfaces. So intake manifold doesn't bolt on. The Molosi variators are not made anymore at all, so even if you could find one, it's not going to be a great gain. There are no pipes for them. They're still really cool bikes. I enjoyed mine quite a bit. They're strong, they run good, they're really high quality. However, if I just wouldn't go about modifying it or even looking into that unless you want to get into maybe like decking the head, changing port timing, porting it yourself, fabricating welding pipes. Unless you want to spend a ton of time on it, I wouldn't go down that road. Cool bikes, great bikes, high quality, I love them, but not for building.
And then what carb did we end up with on it?
Maybe we did a Polini 24.
24?
Yeah.
And so you did the porting, you did the decking the head, and then you modified the dome, and then the exhaust didn't work, the variator didn't work, but you changed roller weights.
Changed roller weights, I think you changed clutch springs.
Bell? Did you end up changing?
Didn't do a bell because it's a
112?
It's like a 112 CPI or something. It's oddball bell. And it took off great. I mean, it wheelied and everything. I would say it felt like it probably had maybe 30% more power than stock after that work. But their torquey bottom end bikes are not like a high RPM ripper. You can, if you're talented and you want to spend the time porting and doing more of the do-it-yourselfer stuff, you can get some gains out of them, but not a good bike for building if you're a kind of a bolt-on and go type of person. So there's just not a demand for it. I'd say in Portland alone, maybe seen a total of 4 Rattlers either for sale or have come in over the course of the last 6 years. So they're very few and far between. And 2 of them, one was yours and one's Skylar's? One was mine. Or does Skylar have a rough house? One was mine, one was Skylar's. That's it. Yeah. And then I think we had 1 come in. So maybe 3 in like the last 6 years. So they're good bikes, but they stopped making them because demand wasn't there for them. So yeah. And the only reason we didn't get it put on the dyno to finalize it was because by the time we got around to doing it, it was pretty much time to give the bike away, and it was running great as it was, and we just completely forgot to dyno it. So it ran good though. Towards the end, it ran great. Paul was like, Paul and Skylar were upset that David didn't choose that bike. So like, man, this thing runs great. It's like, why do we give away all the good bikes? It was just pulling wheelies like crazy. So it's a good, it'll be a great bike for him to learn how to stunt wheelie on. So yeah.
Well, sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing.